Hello, anybody. I am Alpacapatrol, and this is Dota 2. That's right, I'm back casting another game of Dota 2, and I am joined by a very special co-host, Cameron Poncia.
Bonjour!
How are you doing,
To all
Cam?
of our French viewers.
We are casting a game between Teen Titans and Sky Garden.
Sky Garden.
What do you think a Sky Garden is?
Well, isn't it obvious? A garden floating in the sky atop a cloud.
How do you get to a Sky Garden, though?
Well, if you have to ask.
You're not allowed to go. That's just how Sky Gardens work, all right? You're not included. Well, then fuck Sky Garden. I'm gonna root for Teen Titans. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Sky Garden all the way, homie. Don't even try it.
Wow, Sky Gardens versus Teen Titans. I'm gonna root for. Look, we have on Teen Titans Juan T. on Heart and some bats or something like that, and Kazami and HT and Bin Bon's fan and Dai Zhao.
Oh man, they're busting out Bin Bon's fan now. That's basically cheating.
Yeah, I mean, Bin Bon's fan, obviously, a very storied career in Dota. You know, he's been a long-time fan of Bin Bon. I don't know if he's played Dota before, but he does really like Bin Bon. I don't know who Bin Bon is.
Well, you don't know who Bin Bon is? Listen to this guy. Doesn't know how to get to the Sky Gardens. Doesn't know who Bin Bon is.
The Sky Gardens, do the Sky Gardens host Bin Bon regularly?
Occasionally. Bin Bon knows how to get there. He doesn't really show up all too often. He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
But we don't really invite him much anyway. It's a, love-hate relationship.
Right. Mostly you hate him, he loves you.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
sad. It's a sad scenario, really.
Yeah.
Sky Garden bans out the Timbersaw and the Bristleback, which is, those pretty good bans. I think Timbersaw is just a little bit OP right now. So I think it's a pretty wise decision to ban out the Timbersaw. He's a very strong hero at the very least, if not OP, you know.
Yes, extremely strong. I honestly think he is quite OP. Because it's like, what other hero is extremely tanky, has infinite mana pool, and can blast you with nukes?
Yeah, like super nukes that are also pure damage.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can think of a single hero.
Yeah, no, he's a little bit strong. I don't know exactly what they would do to nerf him if they were to nerf him besides lower his burst damage, but then you would also kind of make him a useless hero. So I don't know. It's tough. It's tough to say. It's hard to balance a hero like that. But Teen Titans bans out some really weird heroes. They ban out the Weaver and the Elder Titan. I don't know what to think of there. ET's not even that good anymore. Well, yeah, but ET's not even that strong anymore.
Yeah, ET can be strong. ET
He can
be strong.
be.
It's just that teams know to split up more often these days.
Yeah, but
So it's hard.
It seems strange though to me to ban out a Weaver and then an Elder Titan, right? Because like you ban out the Elder Titan, you're saying, okay, I don't want the team to go a magic strat, where they get a lot of magic damage. But then you ban out the Weaver, and that's like totally a right-click physical damage type hero, right? So it seems like, I don't know. I mean, they
Covering all the bases.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just gonna ban every hero in the pool. That's something you don't know. Teen Titans actually can ban every hero that they don't want to play. They don't have just the 5 bans.
They get hundreds of bans per game.
That's what happens when you have Bin Bon's fan on the team. That's what happens there.
Bin Bon, well known for giving his fans unlimited bans in Dota.
I would say if you were if you're not a fan of Bin Bon, hot damn, you should be, because he is a giving individual. And Teen Titans goes for a Venomancer Visage. Venomancer and Visage, both of probably some of the strongest supports in 6.79 right now. So very strong heroes, very good early game aggression heroes. But Sky Guardian opts to pick up the Pugna.
Teen Titans obviously not confident in their ability to actually beat Sky Garden without outdrafting them, so of course going for the draft rather than the actual skill plays here. Classic Teen Titans can't take it to the Sky Garden.
Classic Teen Titans. Do not know how to fly up to the Sky Garden, but I'm told that if they win this, the prize is they get to take a visit to the Sky Garden.
We'll see. I don't know.
It's gonna be a tough one. It's a big
maybe on that. To be honest, I was honestly promising that as the prize just for the Sky Garden players here. And if Teen Titans win, I'm not sure I'll actually follow through.
So they ban out the Doom. Now, are they banning the Doom because it's strong versus Pugna? Or are they banning the Doom because they want to pick up another hero that Doom counters very well?
Well, who knows, man? I mean,
I'm glad I have you as my color commentator.
well, maybe they're just I'm flabbergasted right now. I'm all left and right here because so are Sky Garden, right? I've got the same mindset as them. You can't really go up against a Bin Bonds fan ban.
That's true,
you know?
yeah. You can't ban a Bin Bonds fan.
Unable to ban the Bin Bonds fan. So what can you do? Is just span your bans across the board here. Try and ban everything out. We got the Doom, the Timberssaw, the Marana. All these OP heroes are like, we just gotta ban something. Because Bin Bonds fan bans, they're gonna ban the rest of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if these teams are banning specifically. It seems like they're just banning heroes that they don't like.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're planning their Bin Bonds fan bans.
And they're very important, the Bin Bonds fan bans, because they come with a band. I don't know if you knew that, but if you ban a Bin Bonds fan hero, then you get a mariachi band comes to your door and sings a song based on the hero that you banned out.
Huh, wow. Never knew. Who could have known?
Who could have? Besides a fan of Bin Bon, let's say that. They're in-touch people, let's say that.
Of course. In the loop, as they say.
They really, really are. So they... Oh, the Death Prophet! This is... Dude, so this is gonna be push against push. This is gonna be fun.
Push strats.
This game is gonna be 10 minutes long. I'm excited. I wonder what they're gonna opt to pick up now. So they could go for like some kind of early jungler hero. I mean, an Enchantress is usually pretty good if you want to get an early first blood. But we'll see because Teen Titans could very well run an aggressive tri-lane, even if that tri-lane is with Death Prophet actually. So we'll see what they decide to do.
If they have the Visage Venomancer Death Prophet tri-lane, they have no shortage of damage, but they do have a huge shortage on stuns.
Disable. Yeah. They do have 2 slows in the lane though, and a silence, so that could be valuable. We'll see if the Pugna opts to go into the safe lane. The last time I cast the Pugna game, he did go mid, which I like Pugna a lot less in mid, and Clockwork is the pickup. I don't know about this necessarily. I mean, Clockwork is a great hero. He can pick a hero off, and especially late game, that is fantastic, right? For if you can take a hero out of the fight, then that's great. But he's not exactly the best pusher. But we'll see, I guess.
No, perhaps Sky Garden not planning for the Bin Bonds fan ban plan. Span.
Yeah, spanned over the many years in the expanse of space. I really like Luna in general. I just want to say this. I think Luna is a very strong hero in this patch. I think in this version, Luna is very, very strong. And I think more teams should play her because she can go up high ground so well. She is such a strong hero to go up high ground. She builds a Manta, and in general, I think heroes that get a quick Manta are very strong in this patch because that allows you to go and slow siege tier 3s and racks. So it's I think Luna's very strong, and I think that this is a good pick, and I think it's good with a pushing lineup. So I think Luna's a good pick.
You know what I'd like to see from Teen Titans? A Naga.
A Naga?
That would be insano, magical push. Because they have their Death Prophet. The Luna can farm with the tri-lane, right? The Death Prophet can, go off lane, and then the Naga goes mid. Total baller status.
That would be pretty baller. I would be impressed. However, the Naga does take about a half an hour to kick in, and a Life Stealer is the pick here. Now, I gotta say, Cam, the entirety of Teen Titans are ranged heroes, and Life Stealer's greatest foe is being kited. Especially if we can get, like, early Force Staffs on the Visage and the Venomancer, then the Lifestealer is going to be basically useless.
5 seconds.
Unless you infest in the Clockwork and hook in like a baller. Sky Garden knows what's up, man. Have faith. I know.
And-
I've been to the Sky Garden Cyber Cafe.
You've been to the
many
Sky
a
Garden
time.
parties. They have good
Yeah.
parties there, I hear. A lot of champagne, a lot of tequila, and a lot of,
Oh, you're telling me.
loose women. Oh, can I tell you?
Blue swimming?
Yeah, a lot of blue swimming. Blue's this old guy I know. Blue, he's this old dude I know. He likes to swim. Can I tell you that? Oh,
old
baby.
Blue.
Yeah,
Oh.
old Blue. Hey, look, there he
Don't
is
we
right
all
there.
know?
It's Kunkka. Old Blue.
Old Blue. Oh, classic old Blue. Well, old Blue, the former old. I don't know what the opposite of the late old Blue is. I wanted to say the young old
The
Blue.
alive old Blue. the still living old Blue.
The currently existing old Blue.
So Kunkka looks like he's going to be the mid here, and they're going to opt to do the Death Prophet in the off lane. I'm going to be honest, I don't like Death Prophet that much in the off lane. So generally when you're looking at an off lane here, there are two things that you look at, right? I think when you're looking in different roles, there's a couple things that you look at and what makes a hero good in that role, right? With off lane, the two most important things is being able to CS from a distance and having an escape. Now, Death Prophet can CS from a distance, but she doesn't really have an escape. She is naturally tanky, but she could get killed pretty easily. Whoa, Axe! Yes! I am excited, Cam. We have Axe.
Oh yeah, Dunk City Central coming up from Sky Garden. See? I told you, have faith, man.
That is baller as hell. That is super duper baller. Are we gonna see an Axe mid, Cam?
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and say yes, 100%.
I think we might see an Axe mid. That might be a possibility. Well, so because the other, I mean, I don't know what their lanes are gonna be really. They could do the Axe in the off lane. It's a very greedy lineup. Let's say that from Sky Garden. They might be opting to run the Pugna as a support, which I don't like.
10 seconds.
I don't know. They could just send Clock mid, Lifestealer jungle, Axe off lane, and then Pugna farms while Alchemist supports.
That is greedy as hell, but it's possible. That is very, very possible. So let's introduce the teams. Kazami is going to be playing Old Blue. Look at Old Blue. Oh, he's got a fancy-ass pirate hat. Oh, that's sweet. Look at his smoky pipe thing. And he's got the immortal whale blade. That's baller. But yeah, so Old Blue
Did
is
you really
going
have to say smoky before you said pipe?
It's a well, look at
Smoky
his pipe.
pipe. One
Well,
of
no.
those smoky pipes.
No. Go to his pipe. Like, go into cinematic view and get in real close cam, and you'll see what I'm talking
Oh.
about. See, it's all smoky.
Well, when I hit I, it doesn't do any. Oh, here we go.
There you
Oh,
go.
it is all smoky.
You see? I'm telling you. It's pretty baller. On Visage is going to be Bin Bon's fan, the most famed player among this entire team, obviously. We're going to be having Huanti Anhart and a bunch of bat symbols or something like that on the Visage. On the Luna is going to be HT? Is that a T? I can't. Yeah, it's a T. It's hard to read purple against green. And then Dai Zhao is going to be playing the Venomancer. I think is how you
Wow.
say that. Yeah.
Yeah, on the Dire side, we have AAC on the Alchemist here, hiding in the forest, as is AAC's style in the early game. Tino warding here, so it looks like support Pugna on Tino here. We have Axe going into the middle lane, King Hor. Classic King Hor middle play, but
King Hor.
never seen him on the Axe before. Clockwork obviously going into that off lane, maybe. Ooh, he's got a haste. So I thought he was going to go for a first blood mid. Would have been super classic faith in humanity.
It'd be very difficult for a Clock to get first blood with a haste even. You could get the cogs off, you could potentially level battery assault first, which would kill your escape in the off lane. But I don't know, it'd be difficult to get a first blood with a Clockwork, I think, even with a haste rune. And oh, Lifestealer's gonna get Grave Chilled here up in this lane, and he's having a little bit of a tough time. Pugna's doing his business.
support Pugna and Alchemist. Pretty good push. You can break high ground with that pretty easily, and you don't even need to break high ground. You just kind of toss some blasts at their towers, and eventually they just die.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know about the Pugna as a support so much, just because I think the role is just not really perfect there. In that Pugna needs a lot of levels so that he could get that Nether Blast and that Nether Ward doing a bunch of damage. And the thing is, he's also not going to be able to roam very well. He's not going to be able to gank very well with the Alchemist, so interesting. But we do have dual lanes, by the way, which makes more sense. Death Prophet and Visage. Oh, dear goodness. I have sounds on my Skype, and I need to turn the sounds off. I'm very sorry. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Top
Kindle's making
lane!
noise.
Initiation on this Visage. While Rob's not paying attention, might be a first blood here. Right-clicks out the butthole. And Tino on the Pugna.
Yeah. I have turned off all the sound on my Kindle. Doesn't matter. It still makes noise. Skype. It's only Skype, too. It's the only thing that makes noise. Skype sucks, man. Alright, so Visage does feed First Blood. What a feeder. Classic Bin Bonds fan. You know, he feeds all the time, but you know what? He picks it up later. And he has a great time. In the middle. Whoa! Venomancer just picked off the Clockwork here.
Nice.
In the bottom lane. Didn't actually get a chance to see that because I'm a dummy and was talking about Bin Bonds fan. And Axe has gotten his quick bottle. He was pooled 2 tangos, actually, in that middle lane so that he could rush this bottle.
Yeah, I mean, he's not having too tough of a time here.
Ooh, a stun is being charged by Alchemist. Let's see, they're going to try to go on this Visage, maybe. Now, it looks like they're just going to be harassing with the Unstable Concoction. That's reasonable, too. It does do a lot of damage.
Bin Bonds fan not having a great time. I will say that it might pay off for the Radiant teen tit fans. Teen tit fans.
That is not something I should bleep that out. Is what I should do.
What? No, it could just be fans for your tits. All right, you know. On a hot day.
Why does the teen have to come into to a factor? Is my
well,
question.
We're trying
really.
to reach a new demographic. All
I
right?
see. Okay, I get you.
Anyway, the dual lanes might actually pay off here because they are definitely earning a few more levels, and the tri-lane is suffering a little bit here in the top lane.
Yeah, definitely. I think if we... a stun. Alchemist's going to stun himself. And Visage is actually moving over to the middle lane. Oh! It looks like Kunkka actually went down, but Axe is going to pay for it with his life. Axe did actually take out the Kunkka. So, good play by Axe, I guess. He did get the extra levels from that anyway, so...
If you look at the levels, though, the Radiant are super far ahead.
Yeah, you could definitely tell that, and that has to do with this tri-lane here, really. Oh, and a haste on the Clockwork. Now he is level 3, so you can definitely get a kill with a hasted Clockwork at level 3. Ooh, he is taking actually a lot of damage. He's having a tough time in this lane as well.
I mean, the Axe is doing pretty well mid, but the heroes that need levels, like the Venomancer and the Visage, are getting their levels, whereas Pugna's not really getting too many. What level is he? Level 3? Alchemist still level 2. So...
Yeah, I honestly think that a lot of teams. Grave Chill up on this Lifestealer, and Axe actually took Kunkka out in mid while that happens because he actually had a haste rune. Why I am missing all the goddamn kills. Cam, you got to be closer on this. Can't be just me. You got to call him out, you son of a bitch.
What do you? I got to be closer on this?
Yeah, you got to be closer than me to the action. You know what I'm saying?
I see. So you want me to go and do a live interview with one of the pro players after the game?
That would be nice, yeah. If you were offering that, I wouldn't decline. I'll tell you that much. Ooh, Visage in a really dangerous position, but no, they're actually not gonna punish the Visage at all, which is actually a strange decision. They could have charged up the stun. I don't think the Visage knew that the Alchemist was stuck in those trees, and this Axe is 2-1 in this middle lane against this Kunkka. So, you know, Kunkka, one of the best zoning heroes in the game, because that Tidebringer does so much damage and it's so irritating. But Axe, another great zoning hero with that Battle Hunger.
That Battle Hunger. I don't know who I give it to so far. The Axe is like pulling way ahead here, level 8.
Yeah, he is. He is high level. I mean, an axe with a lot of levels can be pretty devastating, and he actually is pretty strong versus a lifestealer, depending on rolls. Uh-oh, looks like there's going to be a Venomous Scale that is actually going to not hit. He does have Poison Sting on him, but he uses Berserker's Call to give himself a little bit of extra armor. Clockwork comes in, but he is not level 6, so he's not going to really be able to do anything here, so he's not going to be able to hook shot. Hook shot.
Hook shot. I remember the day I was hook shot.
It's very cold in my room, in fairness, Cam. So yeah, he's not gonna be able to hook shot. So I don't think anything's gonna come of that. He's gonna actually spend some time in mid, and perhaps the Axe is gonna opt to go down into the bottom lane.
Is Axe going pipe or? What is he buying?
He might be going mech. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest of armor. Oh, it looks like in the top lane, Alchemist is... What is he doing? He's just chilling there. There's a lot of damage from the Nether Blast, and the Satyr in the jungle comes in with a Hadouken, and there goes the Visage and the Death Prophet. That is 2 kills in that dual lane in the top lane, and that means that that lane is not doing very well anymore.
Right. Yeah, I mean... All the Death Prophet and Visage really had to do was not feed the tri-lane.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much their job, their role. So, yeah.
I think they might have been better off just, like, having the Visage roam a little bit more than... Or Binbon's fan, of course. Having him roam a little bit more than he has been. Because...
Yeah, I mean, I think Visage and Venomancer are a great roaming pair. And... they haven't been doing that. This is very strange. But essentially
hey, I didn't know that if you last hit a ward, it gets rid of battle hunger.
Oh, does it now?
Yeah.
I wonder if that actually changed because of the change to them on the top lane. Looks like a little bit of Grave Chill, a little harass, but I don't think anything's going to come of it. Oh, unless the Lifestealer goes the wrong direction. He's going in an interesting place there. Yeah, the Venomancer actually missed his Gale a second time. That's 2 misses that I've seen. But Axe and Alchemist are coming up the other side. The Lifestealer is taking a bunch of damage. He might... No, he infests into the Alpha Wolf, and this Death Prophet melts and gets dunked on, and there goes a second dunk from that Axe! Venomancer is decrepit here in the bottom lane, and Axe is still fast with that extra speed from his dunk move.
Dunk City Central number 3!
It looks like he's gonna go for it! Oh, the dunks! Oh, the glorious, glorious dunks! Oh, God, I love Axe. I wish more teams would run Axe. It's the greatest thing in the world. Oh, man, that's fantastic.
I told Skygarden before the game, hey, guys, give me a Dunk City Central game. They were like, Cam, we know that we owe you one from back in the day.
Yeah.
We owe you one. So we'll give you a Dunk City Central. We'll run King Hor on the Axe mid, and here it is.
Yeah, he's opting for the quick mechanism, which is going to be a really fast mechanism. That is going to be a 9-minute mechanism. Now, the problem with the mechanism on an Axe is his mana pool isn't great. It does give him a lot of extra armor, which is fantastic for the hero, but his mana pool is just really not that awesome. I mean, there's 150 mana, but in the middle lane, it looks like they're going to opt to try to push this tower. I don't know, it looks like the Axe is TPing back in. He's on 3 heroes, and that's another missed Gale from that Venomancer as well. He can see up high ground, too. Uh-oh. Looks like they're really trying to go on this Axe. Axe has all that extra armor, and it looks like there's a dunk! There is another dunk! He does get X-marked back, but he's taking so much damage on this, or giving so much damage to this Kunkka. Here comes a Torrent. He does actually cancel the dunk, because I don't think the Kunkka had enough damage on him. And here comes a boat. The boat's gonna miss, but the Axe is Venomous Scaled. X marks the spot, comes in. He does try to go for the dunk, and he misses, but he hits the dunk a second time, because he canceled it the first time, and it looks like Alchemist is gonna clean up this Venomancer in the middle lane. So Axe gets another dunk off. But Pugna is trying to push this bottom lane tower, but with oh, he does actually level 4 Nether Blast, so that's going to do a lot of damage. They're probably going to be able to take this tower before this Luna TP's in.
Yeah, Teen Tit fans have like sort of a ticking clock with the Pugna because Pugna eventually he's just gonna knock down all of your towers very casually.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't even have to be there most of the time. He just walks in, blasts it, walks out, and there's almost no danger. So, bit of a ticking clock. They do have Death Prophet and Veno to push plus birds from Visage whenever that comes up. Binbon's fan not really sucking in the XP right now, as he always does.
And really unfortunate for the Death Prophet, actually. She's not even level 6 yet. And,
Yeah.
that is bad with the axe at level 11.
Mm-hmm.
So that is not looking good. And actually, you know, speaking to my point that I made earlier with the axe and this lack of mana, did he use the mechanism in that last fight? Oh,
don't
Lifestealer
know.
is infested inside this Alchemist. He does pop the Unstable Concoction. Let's see if he's going to be able to get anybody. He has to choose. Is it going to be the Visage or the Luna? Oh, Visage might have put himself in a bad place. And here comes the Luna. She pops the Eclipse, but out comes the Lifestealer. Is he going to be doing enough damage? I don't know. I don't know. Here comes the Pugna doing a bunch of damage. They do actually manage to get off the Gale and the Poison Nova, and that's going to be enough to take out the Lifestealer. And is it going to be enough? Oh, yeah. X marks the spot. Brings this Pugna back. And the throws are massive for this Dire team.
Here, guys,
Man.
have 3 kills. We didn't want them, really.
Yeah, really. That was a dive that was completely unnecessary. You didn't even really need to stop the Luna from farming. What does she have? She's got a Helm of the Dominator and Bassie. So
Yeah, she's got a pretty okay farm, but
she actually does, yeah.
But
oh,
I mean,
and
I
Battle
think
Hunger misses.
I think the priority is keeping the pressure up.
Axe is moving a little bit dangerously. Yeah, looks like he might actually die. He does pop the mech to give himself a little bit extra armor before this fight, not to heal. But here comes mass TPs in. They are going to have to fight under Ghost, but it is only level 1 Ghost. And the stun actually manages to hit both the Kunkka and the Death Prophet. Death Prophet falls. Here comes a hook shot up on the Kunkka, but the Pugna, oh, the dunks. The dunks, the creep up on the Venomancer, and a stun is going to land on the Visage. No, he actually opts to go for the Venomancer instead, splitting up the damage. I don't know if they're actually going to be able to get either of these. Yeah, Venomous Gale does land on the Axe. It looks like the Visage is taking a bunch of damage. He does go down from the Pugna Nether Blast, and all that blood on the ground means that the Venomancer got dunked on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this the axe is actually a really good combo with the Lifestealer, because if he lands a dunk, then that Lifestealer is so fast, and he's got phase and drums as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fantastic.
So it's actually pretty insane. It's almost like a next level race car strat for Lifestealer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a good combo. But again, look, after that fight, Axe has no mana and really no means to get it back. It looks like he's even going for the power tread. So I think with a build like this, I know it's not typical, but with a build like this, you might even want to go for the mana boots, you know?
Yeah, I feel like right now, yeah, you're right. He's kind of a one-pump chump. Like, he goes in, fights once, and then you're done.
Yeah,
pretty much. You can't do anything, especially if he uses the mech.
Yeah.
Which he can't often.
Oh, X marks the spot. Torrent lands on the Alchemist, and here comes the boat. The boat's going to land too, but the Alchemist has so much... Oh, the Soul Assumption is not going to be enough, and the stun's coming out. Axe comes in, and he pops Berserker's Call, but not before the Ghosts come out, and a dunk first one lands, and he is going to go on this Visage. Visage goes down to the Battle Hunger, and Axe is not going to be able to get a second dunk off, but he got the first one off, and who cares?
Jeez Louise, things are looking grim for the
Oh,
Teen
this
Titans.
Luna does get stunned, but she pops Eclipse preemptively. The Alchemist still manages to live, and she does manage to take him out with her Lucent Beam. The Lifestealer comes in, and actually Luna comes back to the fountain with all 4 Radiant Heroes, and actually a smoke. So let's see, they're going to try to search for someone. I don't know who they might find. Axe is aggressively jungling, so maybe they'll be able to find him, but I don't know. Do you really want to find this Axe?
No. Dear God, no.
He's level 12. Yeah, he is level 12 right now. And actually, we could probably take a look at the gold graph, and it is 3,000 gold in favor of the Radiant. But I think more important to that, let's look at the XP graph. Yeah, 7,500 in favor of the Dire team. That is a massive XP lead. And they are going to have to 5-man this tier 1. So, I mean, that's a good kill, but they're going to trade a tier 1 for it. And when you have to 5-man while this dire team only 3-mans this tower, it's not the best trade experience-wise and gold-wise.
Yeah, I mean, they're doing exactly what they need to do. The Death Prophet only level 6.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Death Prophet actually lowest on the board. She is not going to be helping with this push at all. But the good news is the Luna is actually fairly close to the BKB. She's about, I'd say around 2,000 gold away from it. This actually stacked Ancient Camp should get her at least her Mithril Hammer, which is nice. Oh, and actually a stun lands on Axe, and here comes a boat. The boat's gonna land too, but Axe has not popped Berserker's Call yet, has he? He pops the mechanism. Here goes the Berserker's Call. He's ready to dunk, but he's not doing enough damage with right clicks, but the life drain from the Pugna kills the Death Prophet. The Nether Ward actually kills the Kunkka, and the Axe is still chasing after this Bounty Hunter. I'm sorry, not the Bounty Hunter, the Venomancer. Dunk City on that Visage, and here comes another dunk. Boom! Double dunk, and it feels good. And they deny their tower as well. That is a great victory for this dire team. I love the Duncan. But here's the problem, right, with the Axe. He is out of dunk juice. Right? He doesn't have any more mana. He only actually managed to get off 2 dunks before running out of mana. And if it's a longer engagement, that's a possibility that might happen where he doesn't have enough mana to dunk. And what would the masses do, Cam, if they don't get their dunks?
I have no idea, but it wouldn't be pretty.
It wouldn't be. There might be riots. There might be riots. Oh, here comes a boat. Axe actually took a bunch of damage. He might actually fall, which is going to be a lot of gold. Yeah, that's 692 gold for the Kunkka. But the Visage looks like he's going to drop. Oh, and they take the birds, too. Kunkka actually might be able to take out this Lifestealer, and no, there's no chance. Eclipse is going to do a ton of damage, but she gets hookshotted in. She does take out the Clockwork, but it saves the Lifestealer for a little while. The Kunkka doesn't actually go down, and the Alchemist is going to fall, too. So that is going to be a full team wipe.
Epic
on the dire
throws,
team.
man.
Yeah, man, this is like, are we watching EG right now? What is happening? This is
What
intense.
is happening? What? That was totally unnecessary.
Yeah, diving past tier 2s. Yeah, I don't think that's really necessary. I mean, especially when you have a Pugna. I mean, the idea with a Pugna is you just sit in slow siege and they can't do anything about it, you know? You don't really have to. But Axe, of course, he has a Blink Dagger, so he wants to dive. He actually looks like he's going for the Blade Mail, which will help his mana issues a little bit. Not as much as I'd like to see, but, you know, he does have some good things going for him.
I think the mana issue is coming back to bite him right there because he didn't have Berserker's Call.
Yeah.
So he died.
Here comes a dunk. Oh, he dunks one. He's going to go for the other one. He does have the speed, but he does have a boat on him as well. And here's going to be 2 stuns. Yeah, the X marks the spot, comes back, and Axe actually goes down, which is going to give a little extra gold for the Axe. Whoa, who else died?
Death Prophet from the Battle Hunger.
Oh, no, she got battle hungered. That's hilarious. So Axe actually still manages to get a double kill. I'm actually curious. I want to see the hook shot up on this Visage, and this Visage is dead zone. Yeah, he is dead city.
Bin Bon Svan did not plan for that.
He did not. And oh man, that's one bird falling. Let's see if they can get the second one. Ooh, very close, very close.
Bird jukes.
I wanted to look at the. Here we go. Kills, death, assists. Axe has 14 kills. That is not something you want to see if you're the Radiant.
As many kills as the entire Radiant team.
Oh my god, you're right. I didn't notice that. That is embarrassing.
Yeah.
But all is not lost. They do have a Luna who actually is still farming pretty well. She's only 3-1. And here comes a smoke. We'll see if anything comes of this. They are in the Roche pit.
I actually kind of like the mech on the Axe because it makes him like impossibly tanky.
It
like
does.
they have to give so much damage.
Oh, here comes a boat. And the boat's gonna. I don't know if the boat actually landed. Here goes the Lifestealer is taking a bunch of damage, and the Lifestealer is gonna go down to the Eclipse. The Venomous Nova or the Poison Nova does actually do a bunch of damage as well. It looks like the Pugna actually goes down as well. Hookshot actually is gonna take out the Venomancer as he dies to poison. And I have to say that is a great victory for the Radiant team.
You just sounded like an evil mastermind that poisons someone as he dies to poison.
As he dies through the poison that I put in his tea an hour ago. But he did. It was actually really funny. He hooks into the Venomancer to get the kill, but dies as he gets poisoned. That was a difficult fight to get. Oh, Axe looks like he wants to be a man. Yeah, it looks like they didn't see the Axe, but I guess they're afraid of the whole Radiant team being here, and that's fair. Yeah, I like the mech too, I do. But again, the mana issues are a little bit of a problem. He does have 741 in his mana pool now, so he shouldn't have like huge mana issues. But you know, yeah, you have to imagine that each dunk costs 120 mana, so that's a lot. And we're gonna have a return smoke from this Dire team. That Radiant smoke did do very well, and it looks like, oh, right inside the Axe is the Life Stealer. And, oh, is that the kind of bomb that you do not want to see? And, you know, the Radiant, they have some spider senses, man. They know that the Dire team's nowhere. They all just huddle back into the base.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, they have some serious spidey senses. They saw that the Dire team was gone, and they just left. They just went back into the base. Yeah, basically. And this Axe and this Life Stealer are going to be very sad. Oh, but they might see these Visage birds. They're looking for this camp, see if anybody's going to come farm it. And Visage, oh, he's getting dangerously close. They're waiting to see if they can find someone.
Oh, luckily, they smoked. Radiant
there's
smoked.
Another Radiant smoke. Oh, they might actually get revealed by this Alchemist. They do. It looks like they're going to go on the Alchemist, too. Here comes a Torrent and an X-Marks combo. And a Venomous Gale. Axe is coming in with the Life Stealer. Is he going to go for it? I don't think so. Yeah,
Jesus, imagine if somebody just threw a boat at you.
Yeah, that would suck. Imagine if someone threw an axe at you, though. Oh, here comes the Axe Berserker's call on 2, and the Infest Bomb. Poison Nova goes out, and 1 goes down to the dunk, and here goes the Death Prophet, too. But Luna comes in and cleans up with her Eclipse. Is she going to be able to take this Life Stealer? He is real tanky, but he actually armlet toggles improperly and gets killed. And the Clockwork is going to TP out, as is the Pugna. And another good victory for the Radiant team.
Yeah, magic damage is what's going to do it right now up against that Axe because of all his armor. He's got way too much armor to right-click, so they're just going to have to nuke him down with magic.
The gold graph has shifted all the way back to 0 from those couple of fights that the Radiant have taken. And with that Luna has a BKB now and an Aegis. So she's going to be real strong. She is farming out of her mind. 130 CS, yeah.
The XP in favor of the Radiant now.
Is it really? Wow, look at that. Yeah, 1,000 XP in favor of the Radiant. So those couple of fights, you know, honestly, killing that Axe, I think, gave so much experience. There were like 3 heroes around when they killed Axe on that killing spree. That must have given multiple levels to the supports.
Doesn't change the fact that the Death Prophet is currently 0 and 8 and only level 11.
Yeah, that is not something you like to see. But, I mean, Death Prophet, I guess she was intended to be a core, and she actually has only a Yule Scepter. So, things are not looking good for her. And it looks like another smoke coming out from this Dire team. They actually walk right past the DD rune, and I think seeing it and imagining that the Radiant might have a ward there, don't want to pick it up and reveal the fact that they are smoked. And oh, here comes the Axe. He actually goes a little bit too far. Here comes the stun out on this Kunkka, but he gets force staffed further, and he goes down. Here comes the dunk, and it looks like the Axe is taking way too much damage. Axe goes down, but so does Luna, but that is just the Aegis. And the Alchemist is on the wrong side of the high ground, and Luna comes back in. She does not have Eclipse, but it doesn't matter. The Venomous Poison Nova does a bunch of damage, and it looks like this Pugna is actually going to go down too. He might have TP'd a little bit too soon. And this lifesteal has to be really careful not to... Oh, no, never mind. He's fine.
That was actually the Veno that force-staffed him into the enemy team further.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Because he turned around to Gush really quickly, and then the Veno tried to force-staff him away, but to no avail.
And this game looks like it is running out of the Dire's favor right now.
Yeah, I mean, Axe isn't really the kind of hero that can snowball, like, endlessly. He'll sort of peak at a certain point if he's not just dunking over and over. He's got to have that like follow-up damage to
definitely.
to weaken, to butter him up.
I think the
Get him ready for the
idea was
dunks.
to keep with that lifestealer, but honestly, I mean, one of the main problems here with this lifestealer, actually, I don't know what he's building. He's got a mithril hammer. He might be going for a desolator, which I've seen before on a lifestealer. I really hope I don't see a BKB on the lifestealer. It's happened before, but not exactly something I like to see. In case you don't know why, his Q ability is Rage, which gives you magic immunity, which is the very same thing that BKB does. Now, the chances of him actually going BKB are very slight, but actually, in this particular scenario, wouldn't necessarily even be the worst choice.
Yeah, there's a lot of magic damage, especially up against that Luna, and Death Prophet's not a huge threat, but mostly the Luna.
Yeah. I mean, if he gets that first level BKB, that is 16 seconds of magic immunity. So, that is a lot. And actually, by the time the BKB runs out, the cooldown is almost up on Rage, too.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, that's going to be some intense magic immunity right there.
Yeah, but I still don't think he's going to get it. But it's possible. It's not unheard of. It's not very common.
Yeah, it's not common, but against like an entirely magic dependent team, aside from Kunkka, it's okay.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of Kunkka, how is he farming? He does have his BKB. He just picked that up. He's got a magic wand, which actually has 15 charges, so and a bottle and a drum. So he is like unkillable if he plays properly. Pugna actually walks up past this Radiant Ward, and it looks like the Visage Birds are counting around. Uh-oh! Pugna walks the wrong way, and Pugna goes down instantaneously. He melts.
This is slowly slipping out of Skygarden's hands.
Yeah, I think it's actually quickly
Grasp.
slipping out of Skygarden's grasp. hands.
Grasp. Yeah, I guess grasp is better than hands.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I like having my hands.
Which would you rather, a grasp or just some like placid hands?
I mean, I have to say that, like, when you have hands, it sort of implies that you do have the ability to grasp as well, so, I mean, are you asking would I rather have hands that can grasp or hands that can't?
Yeah, like wooden hands or like I don't know what the I guess the hands that can grasp would be the obvious choice there.
Baby. Axe Bomb with a Lifestealer and a Haste Rune in the bottle.
Why does he turn purple like that? Because of the armlet?
Yeah, it's the armlet. And here comes the Kunkka. Goodbye, Kunkka. Oh, the dunks. Oh, look at his bloody, dead body just sitting there. And it looks like they're actually going to be able to take a tier 2. Yeah, I think they're actually going to be able to take this. Luna does have a TP. We'll see if she opts to do it, but I think... Oh, yeah, looks like there's going to be a TP in. The Venomous Gale does actually miss. And there's going to be no aggression here. Pugna's coming in, but... you know, I think what's happening is they're getting a little bit too aggressive with the axe, and they could just slow siege with the Pugna.
Yeah, I think they had mission. Oh.
Here comes a fight, and it looks like BKB is popped on the Luna. Axe goes down. A Yule's is up, and here comes the Eclipse. There goes the Alchemist, and there goes the Clockwork 2 to the Eclipse. Man, this team needs to build hoods real bad. That Eclipse has killed them every single fight, and this Lifestealer, he does have a drum, but there's no charges left, so...
Buy something!
Yeah, buy anything. I guess he's gonna probably try to infest into something. Yeah,
1,000. Oh man, he just lost so much gold needlessly.
yeah. He lost 500 gold there that he could have sold. I mean, honestly, if he sold his stout shield a while ago, he also has 15 charges on his magic stick too. But
Jeez.
yeah, I mean, if he had sold his stout shield for a TP, say, a long time ago, he could have just rage TP'd out and they wouldn't have been able to do anything to him, especially with that 15 stick wand charge.
Man, it just feels like they had mission accomplished with that axe, and then there was no follow-up.
You know what it is, Cam? You know what it is? The axe didn't get a Dagon. He's not laser dunking. And if he's not laser dunking, then what kind of world are we really living in?
Not my kind of world, that's for sure.
And this is sort of what I was saying with the Luna before the game. She does build a Manta pretty quick. She doesn't. She's not. It's not the first item on her certainly, but she has a Manta by 30 minutes, which is average timing, especially with the BKB and Bassi and Helm with the Dominator and whatnot. And that is very strong for slow sieging. And once they're going to be going up high ground, that Manta illusion is going to be doing a ton of damage. Manta illusions are going to be doing a ton of damage to the racks. And Kunkka's in a really bad place again.
Quick tips of the day coming from Cam. If you ward from the high ground where they have the ward next to Roche, where Pugna is right now.
Axe is gonna go down here. Yep, there he goes.
How about that?
If you ward from the high ground next to Roche, next to their ward, the Dire ward, then nobody can see that, even if they have a ward there, because they don't have vision of the high ground. So you can ward there without it getting dewarded pretty much every time.
Which
if you do
ward
it
are
from the high ground.
About?
The Roche Road. The Roche ward next to the bottom rune.
Oh, next to the bottom rune. Oh, you mean this one? The one where it is?
Yeah, the one where it is, obviously. If you ward on the high ground up and to the right of that ward, then they can't see you no matter if they have a ward there or not. So pretty much guaranteed not to get dewarded if you ward from there. Otherwise, they'll see you with their wards.
Well, that's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. And taking a look at the gold graph, it is run away with this Dire team. That's about, what is that? Like almost 9,000 gold lead in favor of the Radiant team now.
What the hell is this ward on the Radiant Ancient by the Alchemist? I've never seen that ward before.
It's a strange ward, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't actually look at the low ground. Maybe that blocks? I don't know if that blocks the Ancient camp.
It might. Yeah, I guess it does. But it's kind of weird still. It doesn't really give any useful vision other than much past the Ancients.
Yeah, I mean, if they're trying to block the Ancients, then that's fine, because, I mean, it's smart to do against a Luna who has actually just finished her Satanic. Ugh. So, yeah, this Luna might be unkillable. Oh, Axe is in a bad position. He does actually... Oh, Axe is going to go down here. Easy. And here comes a boat. The boat is actually going to hit. The Eclipse is actually going to hit, but it's not going to hit anybody besides this Clockwork, who's actually taking a bunch of damage. Poison Nova's doing a bunch of damage as well on the back end, and it looks like the Lifestealer actually gets picked up by the Kunkka. Or actually, the Venomancer Poison. And the Venomancer Poison, is it? No, it's just the Poison Nova. And who died there on the back end with the Death Prophet? Is that the Pugna?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, an Axe? Looks like you must have bought back in and come back in, and yeah, he's dead a second time.
Man, it's gotta suck to go from like 15-2 to 16-10.
Oh, believe me, I had a game very much like this very recently.
Go whoopa!
Yeah, and that's gonna be the game there. There's nothing they could do against this Luna. Luna, like I said, she's such a strong hero because she carries so hard late game, and she's very strong in the mid game as well. And she's a great base pusher. She could just jump up the high ground and take you out.
That Luna, man, they underestimated her.
Yeah.
I guess she did. Did she have safe lane farm uncontested pretty much the whole time? No, she was up against the clock, but. Not much of a contest.
No. She was up against the Visage Death Prophet that fed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and she went 7-1-17. So
great casters saying that the players fed.
Well, I'm just saying. Oh wait, I'm totally
true.
wrong too. Luna and the Death Prophet and Visage were on the same fucking team, so goddamn moron. But they actually did go up against the Clockwork, who did also feed. He died twice in that lane, I think. So.
A bunch of feeders as well.
Yeah, a bunch of feeder scum. And I want to say, my pre-match prediction was correct again. I think I'm 100% right now in my series.
Yeah, 100% incorrect and lame.
Well, I was wrong about what heroes were on which team, so I guess that's part of it. But yeah, I mean, the Axe didn't build for... I don't know. I don't think you could really totally blame it on the axe. I don't think their team had a great amount of synergy. They were relying on the Lifestealer potentially carrying them, but everything besides the Kunkka was a ranged hero. And you saw that happen in the game, right? I mean, Lifestealer had to come into a Poison Nova, to a Venomous Gale, and to all of the right clicks from range, and he wasn't able to do anything.
Mm-hmm. And eventually the Radiant team got their levels, and that's exactly what they needed to kill the Axe, because they got enough magic damage to nuke him down quickly before the team could respond to his blink initiation.
Right.
So.
Exactly. Yeah. Yep. So, good game. Good game. That was fun.
GG!
GG. I don't know who won that one. Was it Skygarden or no? It wasn't Skygarden. It was Buttlords. Buttlords.
It doesn't matter as long as we all come out friends at the end, you know?
It's true, and we did. We came out friends.
Friends. We came out friends.
I don't know if you caught that part in the video. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for joining me, Cam. It was fun. It was fun to cast.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Great,
yeah. I was glad you're my color commentator. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This has been Dota 2. Again, Cam, you're going to have to be quiet 15 seconds, so don't say, why am I being quiet while that happens. All right?
I actually took my headphones off, so I'm going to say something probably.
All right, well, I really hope you don't. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This has been Dota 2. We're going to do more probably in the future, and great things shall abound. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. This is Alpacapatrol signing out. Peace, fools.
How long is it?
God damn it.